Hi, Maya. Hey, can I talk to you about something?
Yes?
Last week, a parent asked me if she could bring flashcards for me to use with their 8-month-old.
What'd you say?
It was tricky because the parents were very interested and excited. I didn't know what to say. I didn't feel like I could say what I was really thinking or show my real feelings about this kind of activity.
Yes, and all families want their babies to have a leg up, to be well prepared for the future and all. What'd you do?
Well, I thought our families understood that their babies are learning so much in their everyday activities and routines. I guess I need to do a better job of explaining how babies learn and listen to their families' concerns.
I think those commercial activity kits give families something specific to do. It looks like their own memories of school. That's how they get sold on this stuff. Problem is that we remember mostly about our elementary school experience, rarely preschool. I don't know anyone who remembers their own infancy firsthand. Perhaps without a fancy kit, it's hard for families to see all the learning in everyday activities. It's easier to brag about their child responding to flashcards than about learning to scoop out a helping of carrots from a bowl or open the Velcro tab on their own shoe.
So in the end, I decided I would start a different conversation about early learning, so I offered to set up a discussion with the families.
Good idea. You could help them connect the dots. Show them that everything their babies are learning here and at home, without those cards, relates to success, well-being, and healthy development. You could use some info and pictures about brain development, or use a handout from the Neurons to Neighborhoods report.
But I don't want to sound like a know-it-all. I want them to notice how tuned in their babies are and understand what that means. Maybe I could show them a slideshow of babies doing things that show how they begin to understand the world, like dropping their spoon from the high chair to see what happens, and mouthing a toy to learn its shape and texture.
I think that's a good idea. Make sure you include their ideas too, though. You don't have to bring all the knowledge, and I'll bet they'll have examples of their baby's activities that they may not have given much thought to before the discussion.
Thanks for reminding me. I'll put a few quotes from my favorite early childhood authors around the room for inspiration and post the parents' thoughts too.
That's a good place to start. Shared goals. Find common ground.
Can you think of any resources I can use with the families?
Yes, I have a chart that shows how the infant-toddler standards align with the K-12 standards. You're welcome to use this, but I would also include photos of their babies exploring and playing.
Great. Where did you get that chart?
I downloaded it from the CDE website. I'll email you the link.
Okay, cool. My break's over. Gotta get back to my room. Thanks again, Maya.
No problem.